everybody, it's Matt from RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Thanks for joining us here on YouTube. It is Thursday and we're hanging out with you guys talking Royal Caribbean because gosh darn it, who needs an excuse to talk Royal Caribbean? Am I right? Thanks for joining us here on YouTube. Be sure to check out RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com for everything Royal Caribbean related. RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Happy Thursday, everybody. I'm getting a little choked up here talking about Royal Caribbean, and I'm glad you guys are joining us here on this live stream. If you are watching this stream live, we just posted some big news over at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Royal Caribbean announcing Allure of the Seas will sail from Galveston, Texas in beginning November 2021. Big news right there. So check that out. We have the full details at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Caitlin Rose, Mike Pastor is our first chatter in. Welcome, guys. Chandra Williams, Mark Castell, Anthony Kirby, Senrab in the house, Zach Steinberg. What is up? Marcio, Daniel Lopez, Mrs. Alvarez, Amon. We got Chris, Pamela, Teresa, Melissa, Daniel Lopez. Guys, let's drop today's live broadcast, though, with the most important question. How many days until your next Royal Caribbean cruise? Let's count down together. Sharon McClellan from Down Under, welcome. Just Pamela, what is going on? Welcome, Just Pamela. Roz, hello. 12th man in the house. We got Daryl Russell from California, welcome. Britt wants to know, does Oasis of the Seas have cribs? Yes, you can have them. Talk to your travel agent. You can request it to be in your room, but they do have, they're pack and plays is what they are, but absolutely yes. Good morning, Rebecca Ward. First live chat with me. Rebecca, I am honored you are joining us here. Welcome. We have Lillian from Frisco, Texas in the house. And Lillian, I'm not sure you heard the news I mentioned at the top of the broadcast. Allure of the Seas coming to your backyard, Galveston, Texas. Brett says, time for a Texas group cruise. Maybe, you never know. I have not sailed from Galveston since 2014. It has been far too long. And I'm at like 17 or 16 days on my next cruise. 2 weeks from Sunday, going on board, Freedom of the Seas, New Year's Eve. Can't wait. I know Brett, who's in here right now, he's coming with me on that cruise. And a lot of other friends. We have like 90 friends joining us on that sailing. Can't wait. Preston, so what's the news on Galveston? So I'm going to post a new video tomorrow with all the details, but beginning November 2021, Allure of the Seas will be sailing out of Galveston, Texas, offering Western Caribbean sailing, so essentially replacing Liberty of the Seas. Tony, twice this week, I feel so lucky, just like my wedding night. Oh, God. I'm laughing because it's funny. And we're starting things off with a super chat. Benjamin Berger, thank you, my friend, for the super chat. Very kind of you over there. I know a lot of friends in Texas here are super excited for this news. Jackie Ramaki, welcome. Glad to have you here. Lauren, it's time for you to come to Galveston, Lauren says. You know, I went out of Galveston in 2014, but maybe now I got to make plans in 2021. Like maybe, we already have a group cruise in November 2021, but maybe like January 22, something like that, heading over there. All right, let's start off with some questions here. Melissa's got our first question of the day, and she wants to know, what's my favorite shore excursion in Cozumel? You know, I love Cozumel. Lots to do. There's just so much to do in Cozumel, Melissa. You've got the beach days, you've got shopping, you've got eating, you've got Mayan ruins, you've got eating, you've got like off-road stuff like ATVs, you've got eating, you can go... really, there's a ton of choices. Did I mention there's eating, great food in Cozumel? But I'll tell you, when I look to do something in Cozumel, I think my first choice is always to do a all-inclusive type day. It's very inexpensive to do an all-inclusive where all your food and drink and resort access are included. Some of my favorite places are Nachi Cocom, as well as the El Cosmolino. Paradise Beach is not all-inclusive, but I absolutely love Paradise Beach. A lot of great choices. Michael, Maria's saying, what can I do in Falmouth with kids? Michael, I would check out getting a day pass to the Hilton Rose Hall Resort. Preston, what's the itinerary for Galveston Allure? We don't know yet, Preston, but I'll bet you it will look exactly like what Liberty of the Seas is doing right now. Rebecca Ward, 489 days. So your very first cruise. What's everyone's opinion on Perfect Day at Coco Key? It is amazing. What Royal Caribbean has done with its major upgrade to Perfect Day Coco Key is nothing short of incredible. Just from head to toe, it has been a home run. I love it. Michael, diving in Bonaire, any excursion recommendations in Aruba or Curacao? Michael, I just booked a hotel room, not a day pass, a hotel room at a resort in Aruba. I'm going there in about 2 weeks, dude, so look for that review coming up soon. In Curacao, I think our plan is we're going to go downtown. It's almost like Cozumel. We're going to go downtown, eat, shop, maybe eat some more, and then maybe wrap it up with some time at the beach. Mark Castell says, since you've been on the Oasis's amplification, are there still hot tubs available in the late evening night? Absolutely, absolutely. In fact, there's more hot tubs than before. What's better, Alaska or the Caribbean? I mean, they both have their advantages. I don't think one is better. It's just a matter of what you're more interested in. Julie, have you any issues on any ship with lack of entertainment or shows where the performers lip syncing to the music? No. To be perfectly fair, a lot of the backup singers and dancers in most Royal Caribbean shows are not mic'd up. It's not like a full Broadway production. Usually the leads are mic'd up, but not the backups. And they will lip sync to that. But I don't think that's terribly unusual. Teresa, what's there to do in Labadee? Looks boring. Labadee is a beach day, Teresa. You know what it's about? It's about hanging by the beach, getting up in the morning, putting on your bathing suit, grabbing some suntan lotion, and heading to the beach. That's what it's always been about. Roz in the airport right now, flying to Fort Lauderdale Airport, going on Adventure of the Seas. Have a safe trip, Roz. And when you get down there, good luck sleeping tonight. Bruno was at Coco Key yesterday. You got a cabana at Chill Island. Service was great. Food was great. Island was clean. Awesome experience. There you go. If Bruno says it's good, you know it's good. Julia, I don't recall seeing the leads lip sync. That would be unusual. Glenn Allen, does the key give you access to Barefoot Beach at Labadee? No, that's for sweet guests only. S. Slider going to Harmony of the Seas in April. Can't wait. Nice. Ansh Patel going on Oasis December 22nd. Our dinner time is at 5:15 anyway. We can change it till a later time. First of all, you can call your travel agent, see if there's availability to change to either late seating or my time dining. If that's not available, and I would do that like right now. If that's not available, don't worry. On embarkation day, go speak to the dining room staff there after 1 o'clock. You'll be able to change it. Lillian wants to know, how do the cruise staff control the lounge chair saving for hours before people actually use it? I've read people will save chairs as early as 5:30 a.m. and not use it late afternoon or evening. Lillian, you've heard right. It is kind of an issue, and part of it is Royal Caribbean really doesn't police it. It's kind of on the one hand, yeah, it's frustrating as a guest. On the other hand, I understand why Royal Caribbean doesn't do it, because it's a no-win situation. Everyone's always got an excuse why they're not there. I think the game of policing chairs is not something they want to get into, and it's wrong. And the only thing I can tell you, Lillian, is that as long as you go up to the pool deck, in the morning hours, you will get a chair, okay? There's chairs available. If you roll in at 1 o'clock on a sea day, yeah, there's probably not going to be a terrible amount of seating near the pool. Nature of the beast. But as long as you get there in the morning, I think you'll be fine. iOS Gamer, what is the best thing to do on a sea day on Oasis of the Seas? Hang by the pool, sleep in, take a nap, hang by the pool, have some good food and drink. JJ Cruise, have you done New Year's Eve cruise or holiday dinner? Brother, I'm doing it for the very first time in about 2 weeks. Mrs. Alvarez, you recommend getting services at the spa on board? Yeah, if you got the money, sure, it's wonderful. My wife loves going to the spa on board. Jack, how can I find out who the concierge on alert is? There isn't really a way to know ahead of time, Jack, unless you actually ask people who are going on the ship right now, like, hey, by the way, who's the concierge? That they will, if you're staying in a suite, they'll send you an email about a week before the sailing. Britt wants to know, any tips for a 1-year-old baby on Oasis of the Seas? Absolutely, Britt. Good question. Number 1, pack way more supplies than you need. Figure how much you need for the week, and then pack at least 25% more. You don't want to run out of supplies. Number 2, sign up for the nursery on board. When you get on board the ship, there will be open house at the nursery. Sign them up. You take advantage of the nursery. From one parent to another, I'm telling you, spend some money. It is well worth it. Number 3, or whatever, up to 4, don't be afraid to take your kids to things like dinner, meals, certain shows, like, if it's a louder show, it's okay. don't feel like you're relegated to a corner. It's still your cruise. But again, take it if you want to do certain things like excursions or see a show or go out to a dinner without your kid, take advantage of that nursery. It's really big. And lastly, there is a special pool just for the kids on board, just for the babies on board. It's a baby splash pad over there. Roz, what do I do with my kitty when I go on a cruise? Off to the kennel. Off to the kennel. Let's see here. Ed Smith says, if alcohol is purchased at port, how does Royal Caribbean control that it is not used on board? Good question, Ed. So when you get back on board the ship, you're going to go through security. They will see the bottle, because it's going to go through the x-ray machine, and they will confiscate it, give it back to you later on the last night of the cruise, I should say. Sean Park, going on Harmony next September. Approximately when can you book Izumi for Hibachi? There is no set time, Sean. I'd be surprised if you can't book it already via the Cruise Planner website, but keep checking back. Eventually, it will show up over there. JJ, no, I'm not going on Oasis for New Year's. We're going on Freedom of the Seas. Freedom of the Seas. I love Oreo97, learning everything I need to know for my first cruise from you. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. Glad to have you here. By the way, if you're new to my broadcast, welcome. My name is Matt. I am from RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Glad to have you guys here. Teresa Ellis has got a massage at the spa on a sea day, and it was amazing. Definitely worth it. Christian Prosper, you're getting the unlimited dining and deluxe drink package. You better bring some stretchy pants. I'm just telling you. Words of wisdom right here. Chris, are there ships that stay at Coco Key for 2 days? Not for 2 days in a row, but there are sailings that go to Coco Key twice. So like they go there in the beginning of the cruise, go somewhere else, and then come back again. Yes, look for Mariner and Navigator of the Seas for those. Brian Medina, what is some must-do things on Harmony of the Seas? Will be there in April. See Grease the Broadway musical. See Columbus the musical. Excellent shows on board. Go for a ride on the Rising Tide Bar. Check out the great activities on the back of the ship and the sports deck. Lots of fun things to do on that. I mean, there's just so many great things happening on a ship like Harmony of the Seas. Try out the margaritas at Sabor. They're amazing. Michael, can the kids use the pool besides the kids' pool on Oasis going Sunday? Yeah, as long as they're potty trained and and not in diapers, absolutely. All right, so 12th Man Prize is Allure Concierge is Dexter, and Usha. Thank you, 12th Man. See, there you go. Problem solved. Lillian wants to know, how good are the upgrade offers before sailing? I booked an Ocean View, but would love a great deal on an Ocean View balcony. How would the balcony be chosen? How good it is, Lillian, will really vary. They're usually like moderate deals. I wouldn't call them slam dunks, but it's like, yeah, if you have some extra cash. But Royal Caribbean will pick the room for you, their assignments. You got no choice in that one. Daniel, I know gold members don't get many perks, but are there any for purchasing drinks if you can use a Playmakers? Yes and yes. You will get a buy one, get one free beer, glass of wine, or soda. And you can use that at Playmakers. Absolutely. Let's see here. Samantha, it's next Saturday, going on Symphony of the Seas. You know what, Samantha? This coming week, next week, is going to be the slowest week of your life with all that excitement. Mr. Matthew, welcome. Donna Harrison from San Antonio, welcome. Glad to have you here. David Ty, if there is a drink package for one grown-up in a stateroom, is it necessary for your guest to have one as well? Yes. The unlimited alcohol package. Not any drink package, David. The deluxe beverage package only. Nicole, is Allure getting a new show while in dry dock? Don't know. Rebecca, are the crews autism friendly? I'm traveling with my friends who have autism. Yes. Royal Caribbean is one of the few cruise lines, I think the only one, to be certified autism friendly. Absolutely. There's special channels, programming, etc. Let's see here. Michael says, are Coco Beach Club and South Beach open at Coco Key? South Beach, to some extent, yes. Coco Beach Club, no, Michael. That opens in late January. Holy moly, a super chat from Sharon Stockman. 10 days till boarding Allure of the Seas. So excited. Woo! Sharon, thank you for the super chat. My goodness, very, very kind of you. Shannon Doyle, welcome. Joshua writes, does the main dining room serve breakfast? Yes, they do, every day. Christian Prosper with the super chat. Thank you, Christian, for the super chat. Appreciate the virtual cup of coffee, my friend. Kyle, any news or videos about the combination trips partnership between Universal, Orlando, and Royal Caribbean? No, I haven't done anything tremendously in-depth about that. It is like a post or pre-cruise option. If your cruise goes out of Port Canaveral, Kyle, I probably should look more into that to be able to provide more information about it. Danny, if you give someone with a cruise, you get Crown Anchor points for that purchase. No, Danny, you have to go on the cruise. It's just like if you buy a flight for somebody, you only get the points, the airline miles, if you actually go on the flight. Same is true for the cruise. Lillian, if I upgrade to a balcony, will they pick the ocean view for you? No, they pick it for you. You don't get a choice in it. I love Oreo. My girlfriend's not allowed to drink alcohol, but I want to drink package. I give her my... Okay, so in that situation, I love Oreo. You got to call Royal Caribbean, let them know what's going on. They will let you buy the deluxe beverage package, the unlimited alcohol package, and your girlfriend will have to get the non-alcoholic package, which is cheaper. J Block, how do the free drinks work for Diamond members? J Block, every evening, you'll get a letter in your stateroom explaining this, but every evening from usually around like 4:30 to 8 o'clock, you go to the Diamond Lounge. There's a limited selection of menu of unlimited alcohol drinks for that time. In addition to that, you can also go to any bar, lounge, or restaurant at the same time between 4:30 and 8 p.m.-ish, give or take, and enjoy a up to 3 drinks per night. You just give me your SeaPass card, tell me you're a Diamond member, you're good to go. Howard Tannen with us with a super chat. Howard, thank you very much for the super chat. Number 1 fan. Love it. I was like flabbergasted over there. Brian Booth tuning in from on board Liberty of the Seas. Such a great ship. The ship's original production of In the Air is worth booking the ship by itself. Thanks for all your helpful videos. Well, I am really glad that you're having a great time. All right, somebody's getting banned. Okay, fixed. Susan Ware, first cruise in February on Oasis of the Seas. Are there any theme nights? There are. Look it up. They won't tell you in advance what they are, Susan, but if you read a past cruise compass, that's a good idea of what to expect because they really don't change it up all that much. Look for past cruise compasses at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Mr. Matthew, I am doing well, thank you. Michael wants to know, can kids eat breakfast in the Solarium Bistro? Absolutely yes. Lauren, so I go to the Diamond Lounge in the evening. If I don't have the drink package, I do. Otherwise, I generally don't go in there. Zachary, which ship is replacing Liberty in Galveston? Yes, it's an Oasis-class ship, Allure of the Seas, Zachary. Full details about all that at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. I just posted the blog post like an hour ago. Sherry Mitchell, never been on a cruise before. Going for the first time on Brilliance. Is it nice enough for a honeymoon? Absolutely. I mean, Sherry, you got to understand. Brilliance is a fabulous ship. I've been on here like 5 times, so I really enjoy it. It doesn't have like a zip line or full Broadway show or like water slides, but it's still a great time, Sherry. I think you'll like it quite a bit. My advice to you, Sherry, is you understand what the ship offers and what it doesn't offer. That's a really important idea. Roz wants to know, have I been on a New England cruise yet? I have not, but I am going on one in October 2020. It is not our next, but the other 2020 Royal Caribbean Blog group cruise. You can join us for it. Anybody in this chat, I'm inviting all of you guys to join us for our Royal Caribbean Blog group cruises. We actually have 4 of them on the docket. This is our next one, but the URL at the bottom of your screen right there, RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com/events, that is where you will find all our group cruise listings. And we're going Brilliance of the Seas, October 11th, 2020, Canada, New England. It's going to be amazing. J-Block, your wife technically isn't Diamond herself. No, she still gets some J-Block. If you're married and live in the same house, she should be Diamond as well. If she is not Diamond on her SeaPass card, speak to the loyalty ambassador. They can fix it on board. BC Beasley, going on Oasis in March. Do you think my wife and I will be good sharing the basic soda package? No, you are not allowed to share drink packages, period, BC. So you can't share the benefits. If your wife wants one and you want to get one, you both need to buy drink packages. Otherwise, you just buy drinks, sodas individually, a la carte. Let's see here. Mr. Matthew, going on Symphony of the Seas. Any ideas? I need some ideas. First cruise. We have a ton of stuff about Symphony of the Seas. What to do, hidden secrets at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. My friend, I would check that out because, I mean, I can rattle off a bunch of things to you, brother, but there's so many great things for you to find over at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Daniel wants to know, will they keep Liberty in Galveston or send her elsewhere? I assume they'll send her elsewhere. Marcus, is it true that there is an itinerary change for all Ovation 2020 sailings? No, Marcus, unless you're talking about the fact Royal Caribbean is no longer going to be going to Glacier National Park. That's not all sailings, but that that news came out maybe a month or 2 ago. The Woolly Christmas events air Iriak 1. Yes, there will be Christmas decorations. If you're going on Christmas Day, which I think you are, there will be Christmas decorations. You can meet Santa Claus. There'll be a couple of things going on over there. Superstar and reading Roller Coaster blog while watching Matt on YouTube. Great end of a Thursday. Ashley, thank you so much for your help. Really appreciate that. Rookie, is there a ketchup pump in the Windjammer? We'll have to open a bunch of packets. I believe there is a pump station. I'm pretty sure. But there are also packets. Pacey, if you get a Voom package on 2 devices, can it be my phone and my wife's phone as well? Yeah, absolutely. Unlike the drink packages, Pacey, you can share devices. You can give it to somebody else. You're good to go there. Kim, I found out I have 5:15 dining, and that sounds kind of early. What are your thoughts? It's good and bad, Kim, right? It is early. Don't get me wrong. It's early, and you're going to start getting ready at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which kind of stinks as long as, it can impact your shore excursion plans. But the nice thing about that, Kim, is when you're done with dinner, you still have your whole evening. If you do late dining, you're done at 10 o'clock. So it's kind of like, for a lot of people, it's like, okay, you eat dinner and then you go to bed. It goes both ways. Michael, is the escape room worth it on Oasis? Michael, is the best escape room on any Royal Caribbean ship. Let's see here. Cruise with us. Just got off Oasis. Awesome cruise. 23 days to Liberty of the Seas. Welcome. Craig, will Royal Caribbean re-amplify the Voyager this season again? No, dude. No. First of all, when it comes to online reviews, Craig, people say, oh, I heard negative reviews about this cruise ship or that ship. Disregard it immediately. Because you know what, Craig? There are negative reviews about Star Wars, Little Babies, Alf, chocolate. There's a lot of people who just, there's going to be negative reviews no matter what you do, no matter what we're talking about here. My advice, Craig, disregard it. Just throw it out. It's just, it's someone else's experience is not necessarily going to be yours. The classic example I like to share with people is, think about a hotel you loved or a resort you loved or a cruise ship you've been on that you really enjoyed, and go find reviews. You'll find negative reviews about things you absolutely love, and you'll read them and be like, what are these people talking about? Same is true for cruise ships. I love Oreo. Can I talk to people on the ship about the drink package? Yes, you can buy it on the ship and ask them questions. Here's the thing, Oreo. If you wait to buy it on the ship, it will cost you more money. Just keep that in mind. Michael Pros, thanks for all your great info. We prepare for our next cruise on Oasis in April. Nice. Zachary wants to know, when will the Allure sailings from Galveston be released for booking? Unknown at this time. Hopefully soon, but it's not available currently. Roz says all cruises are a blast. Absolutely. Mr. Matty, have a great rest of your evening, my friend. How much does the water park cost a perfect day? Valeria? Yeah, I think so. The price will vary. Honestly, there is no set price across the fleet. You're probably looking at paying somewhere between $50 and $90 per person. It really runs the gamut. You got to look at the Cruise Planner website and find the price for you. Michael, your daughter's turning 3 in February and would like to have her go to the 3 to 5 area. What can I do for this, or does she need to stay with the baby section? Well, first and foremost, Michael, she needs to be potty trained, so keep that in mind. If you want to move up to Adventure Ocean, you can talk to the staff about it on board. There's nothing you can do in advance. You can simply go to the ship, be like, hey, obviously some two-year-olds that are almost 3-year-olds can be very mature. Talk to the staff, see what they say. Ultimately, it is up to them, and you got to be okay with that. Is Oasis decorated for Christmas? It is, Diana Lynn. Craig, I just got off Voyager this season, 9 nights. That's where my opinion is coming from. Wait a minute. So let me reread your question there. Well, they're not going to re-amplify Voyager. But they're not going to re-amplify it. Bottom line. Are spinning bikes complimentary? So bikes like a bike in the gym? Yeah. But spin class is not complimentary. Brett, when will Liberty start sailing from the West Coast? Fingers crossed. Kim, I gotta tell you, our kids brought us our very first cruise to prep. I watched a bunch of your videos. You were the perfect intro. Please tell your children, wake them up and tell them Matt says thank you. Spirit 19, should I use a travel agent? Absolutely yes. I use a travel agent. I think everybody should use a travel agent. A good travel agent. Robert, what's the best excursion in Roatan? By the way, first time watching live. Welcome, Robert. My name is Matt. Glad to have you here. I just went to Mayan Princess in Roatan. Had a really nice time there. We have a full review of it at RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Mayan Princess is a semi-all-inclusive resort. BC, I've heard of people online saying you can gift the bottles of alcohol that come with cans of soda. Is that a good idea? It's a good idea if you're not getting the drink package, yeah. It's not a bad idea, but you can definitely do that. You can buy for yourself, in fact. Some of my friends are afraid to cruise because they're afraid of getting seasick. What are your thoughts? Des, I would tell them, number one, a Royal Caribbean cruise ship is not like going out on your buddy's fishing boat or some boat on a lake. Bottom line is, the chances of getting seasick are very slim. People think that's the case, but a lot of first-timers get really worried about it. But a lot of people who've cruised before will tell you it's really not a concern at all. So tell your friends, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Chopsticks Ninja, think about taking a European cruise as a honeymoon in October. Is that a good or bad idea? I think it's a fabulous idea. Go for it. Rookie Reef, I'm 22, but I've never drank before. What's one drink I should try when I have limited funds? Won't be getting a drink package. Go for a tasty drink. Don't go for like beer or whiskey. Go for a strawberry daiquiri, pina colada. Those are good choices right there. Jay wants to know, did I book Mine Princess on shore excursion here? No, I booked it directly with Royal Caribbean. Cool. Last question today coming from Tiara. Oh, wait, two questions, actually. My daughter's allergic to dairy, wheat, eggs, peanuts. Can they accommodate her? Yes, Tiara. What I want you to do after this broadcast, Tiara, is Google Royal Caribbean Special Needs Form. You'll find the form to contact them about that. Totally and proud. For the New England group cruise, do I need to have my passport if I have an enhanced driver's license to enter Canada? I think you need either a passport or birth certificate. I'm not sure if they are accepting enhanced driver's licenses yet. I'm not exactly sure on that one, to be perfectly honest with you guys. So, last question, seriously, this time from Nisa, doing a back-to-back cruise in July. Any tips? Book the same room for both legs. It makes it so much easier. You'll love it. All right, guys, gotta run. Thank you so much for joining us over here on YouTube. We're back again on Monday, hanging out with you guys on there, so come join us on Monday again. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Enjoy, do something fun, and we'll talk again very soon right here on YouTube. Bye, everybody.